College campuses throughout the country are exploding with violent protest. It's over the Israel-Hamas war. You have people there that have legitimate concerns. You have those, frankly, who have ties to terrorist groups. That's particularly occurring in the Ivy League, an elitist organization, in fact, of schools. I think there's 8 of them that are combined, including Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Cornell, and others, who have espoused radical leftist ideology for years and is now coming home to roost. It's totally out of control. And what does the President of the United States say? Oh, I actually instituted a program to prevent anti-Semitism, but anyway, those who don't believe that there's a problem in Palestine, they've got a real problem too. That relativism is not appropriate here. You have to deal with the issue at hand. Sure, there are good Palestinians. Sure, no one wants to see anybody harmed in Palestine. But the fact is that Israel was attacked by Hamas. Babies' heads were cut off. 1,200 people were killed. And Israel has to root out the cancer that exists there today. But this administration, comprised of Joe Biden and his Secretary of State, frankly, who was the worst Secretary of State in American history, Anthony Blinken, don't know how to handle international crises, much less domestic crises. And while these protesters, some of them are being arrested for their violent acts or their anti-Semitic statements that are threatening Jewish students and other students, what about the J6 peaceful protesters? They've been more than arrested. They've been indicted. They're being tried. They're being thrown in prison. I don't see one of these protesters that's had criminal charges filed against them with regard to what's going on these Ivy League campuses. Look at the difference. Look at the dichotomy. So I'm sending out a call for those individuals, I don't care whether you're Jewish, Christian, or whatever religion, who have been harassed, who have been attacked, who have been harmed by any of these individuals who are going crazy on these campuses, particularly the Ivy League and campuses like Berkeley, the University of California at Berkeley, and others, and even my alma mater, Duke, has issues in this regard. Feel free to contact me at freedomwatchusa.org. If you have a case, we'll bring it. You deserve to be treated with respect. I don't care what color you are, what religion you are, what ethnicity you are. You need to be treated with respect and not threatened. And the fact that it's now happening to Israel and Jewish people, today it's them, tomorrow it's you. All people need to be treated equally. All people need to be protected. We need to be one as a people in this country. We need to come together. We don't need this division, particularly at a time when we face many international crises and many domestic crises with a president who doesn't even know where he is, and when the country's going down the tubes economically and in terms of its values and ethics. That's my message for today. Contact me at freedomwatchusa.org or my email at L as in Larry, E as in Elliot, Clayman, Klayman, if you have been wronged, and we will stand in the stead for you. We are your Justice Department. You have no real Justice Department. The government's Justice Department is stacked for the politicians and those who want to preserve the establishment and the status quo. Now is the time to get back to the vision and creation of our founding fathers with liberty and justice for all. Thank you for listening to me. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. Remember, the Father and Son will only help us if we help ourselves.